Alright, what's up guys? Worst Duelist, I am updating FB07 Vegito. This is going to be the first profile for the new set that I'm going to kind of go over because, well, obviously this is my favorite deck, so kind of wanted to do this first. I also haven't posted really any updates about this since like the gameplay video that I did. I have been continuing to kind of tweak the numbers and test the deck. There was a point where I wanted to upload it, but then I wasn't really sure about the list, so I played it more and more, and this is the deck list that I came up with, and I'm pretty confident in this one, so here we are. So very briefly, gonna go over Vegito just in case this is someone's first watch in regards to the deck. When attacking draw, you flip on 4 or less. When you flip, you do not draw, you mill 10 cards. When you have 20 cards in your drop or more, your leader gets plus 20k power. So your leader's 40, when you attack, you draw. Obviously very powerful, 40 swing, you know, really good. So that's a leader. Now onto the list. So this deck list is 60. I was originally playing, I think, 53, but after I tested it more and more, the number just kept going up, and then it went to 60. So playing 60 card list, kind of go over it as we go. It's really more so revolves around the new 3-cost rare from the set, but we'll start the list off with your turn 1 plays. This is basically a cantrip, which is kind of why I wanted to leave this here. So I'm starting off with Piercing Sword. Active main, if your leader is Vegito, you look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, you reveal 1 Saiyan. You add it to your hand, you put the rest in drop. So this is going to put 3 in drop because this will go to drop as well. So the new tech, right? This is something that I had been testing. I've wanted to try this card a couple times, but I think now is honestly just the time. So the new tech that I'm playing is going to be the FB02 Shin. So probably nobody knows what this card does. What this card does is on play, it's 1/5/5. Just for the record, just cantrip stats. On play, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You reveal 1 card with Potara in its special traits, and then you place the rest at the bottom of your deck in a random order. So obviously this card is really important because it finds the most important card in your deck, which is the new 3-cost, right? But it also finds 2-cost Vegito, Piercing Sword of Light, 3-cost Vegito, 4-cost Vegito, the other 4-cost Vegito from FB04, 6-cost Vegito, right? It finds a lot of cards, and now it searches the most important card in your deck. So I felt now is kind of the time to play this card, and honestly, this boosts your consistency by a large margin, right? Because if we don't have the 3-drop by turn 3, or we don't have the 4-drop, right? If we're just missing on it and we just need to grab the 4-drop, the Floodgate, we can grab it with this. So this card's crucial, and it's very, very good now. So for this is kind of like my secret tech that I've been testing, haven't really told anybody about. Just 4 Trunks cantrip, self-explanatory. Moving on to the next part of the deck, going for 2-cost Mill Vegeta. I put this back in because now you can't get Awake installed. Before, this card was kind of problematic, where you could swing, take a life, and then if they just killed this, or like attacked it or pressured it, you would be like, okay, that's cool, like I can combo save this, which isn't great, but I'll at least get to take another life. But now, you know, you're still kind of behind, right? But now it's not a problem. Obviously, this card gives you a lot of advantage because it's a one attacking effect, so obviously that's nice. We're still playing for this though, because really what you want to do is you just want to swing, right? From the very beginning of the game, you just want to be attacking because you want to get your opponent to their backside as fast as possible so that you can swing 40 on their backside. So really what you want to do is any of these turn 1, ideally Piercing Sword, but like the Shin is good if you're missing a piece, and then obviously worst case is Trunks. Then turn 2, you want to play the Mill Vegeta so that you can get the when attacking going, because you can likely awaken turn 3, because you'll play Piercing Sword or whatever, they'll attack you, you'll go to 7, you'll play this, you'll go to 6, they'll attack this, whatever, it doesn't matter. You'll swing with this again, you go to 5, you play this or the 3-drop, and then you'll flip, and then you'll be swinging 40 immediately. Turn 3, swinging 40, so yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, we're still playing this because you want to go him and then him on turn 3 with a cantrip or whatever if you don't have the 3 costs. Like if you need to find the 3 costs, it's really good because you go here, you can still flip and mill, and then you can also look for the 3 drop. And then this would have gotten you 3 and drop. This could have potentially gotten you 3 and drop. This will get you 3 and drop again, so that's 9. If it's not, that's 6. Then this is 9. You just combo a card whenever you attack with one of these, and then obviously you'll be at 10. So when you flip, you'll mill your 10. You'll be at 20. So it's really consistent to get to the 20 and drop now as early as turn 3. So you can really start putting that pressure on your opponent. For this, you just need to be able to have this. It's also 10k combo. So this is obviously the first half of the bomb package. For this card's just 10k. You oftentimes will not use this. If you're playing this, you're going to swing and use Savior, and you're playing a grindier matchup, right? That's really the only time this comes in handy, but obviously it can save you as well because it can get you 2 10ks back. Or it can set up bomb combo. So it does have its utility. Oftentimes it's just 10k combo, but again, you can search it off Shin, so that's pretty good. So that's the 2 costs. Moving to the next part of the deck, which is going to be the 3 drops, and obviously the most important card in the deck now, our new 3 cost Vegito from FB07. So we'll go over this card because it is new. On play, you take a life and you mill 3 cards. Then active main, you pay energy. You put this card from your battle area into your drop. If your leader is this guy, you get to play a Vegito of cost 4 from your drop. So obviously this is very good because the main problem this fixes is if you need the floodgate, you can get the floodgate. However, you can play this card on turn 3, and on turn 4 you can get the 6 drop out because you can also get this Vegito. This is the FB04 Vegito. This is just the alt art from the deck box, which is insane. Also at the end of the game on 6 energy, you can play this guy for 3, take a life, mill 3, pay 1, put this guy out, swing with this, Savior, whatever, and then pay your last 2 energy and get the 6 drop out and swing 40. So you can put a Savior on this and swing 40. You put a Savior on this and a 10k and swing 40. You get the 6 drop out, you swing 40, get this, and then you swing 40 again, and your leader swings 40. So this card solves a lot of problems. Against like certain matchups, you'll want to do the turn 4 6 drop. Against most matchups, you can play this on turn 4 and then get the floodgate out and start floodgating your opponent. Also, the floodgate's obviously just a good 30k swing tempo card, so yeah. But this really solves a lot of problems for the deck, and it also has 5k combo, and it's 25, so you're not even swinging neutral with lead. The card's very good. There's really not much else to say. So 4 bombs. I was really torn up what I was going to do with these last 2 slots, and I decided, like, yes, putting in more zeros is quite bad, but having your perfect curve and being able to go for this guy on 4, or like whatever, and then this on 5 into this on 6 for all the 40 swings is just so good, right? Because now you don't have to try to win the game with this, right? You could just play this on 5, do the combo, bottom deck something, swing at board if you want, or swing double at life and just put a Savior on it, and you're going 70 double for 2 cards. That's pretty nuts. So I mean, obviously the bomb stuff is really good, but you can also charge these more freely if you're playing 4 copies. So I just bumped to 4. I was considering doing Zeno in this spot, and I just took out Zeno because it's never going to come up. It was mostly just there as additional 10k. You're just never going to want to use Zeno. You're just going to want to try to kill your opponent. So I just went 4 bombs and just called it a day. I remember I saw Doc do this. He was showing me some of his lists whenever we were going over just previous iterations of the deck. We were chatting, and he showed me one of his iterations where he played 4. I was like, that's actually kind of a good idea, because he put it in the perspective of Bomb Coup is also your boss card. So it's pretty important. 2 of the 10k, this is just 10k. You get it back with Vegeta at the end of the game if you already have all your bomb pieces. Not at the end of the game, but you know, turn 5. And you also can still end the game with Bomb Coup, by the way. You don't have to do the 40 nonsense, but obviously it's cool that you have that option to swing 5 40 swings. 4 floodgates, I mean, you know, it's like one of the very few floodgates in the game. On play, you bounce a 4 or less, and then they can't attack with 3 or less. You have 20 more and drop when attacking. So if it lives, you just get to do it again. For this, again, this is the FB04 Vegito from like Blue Gohan's support wave. Obviously, this is 10K. It's searchable off of the Shin, and obviously it's searchable off of like Piercing Sword and stuff. And then you can get it off of our new 3-drop, which is again quite nasty at the end of the game for multiple 40 swings to really just seal the deal for you. Because we have the ability to play this potentially on turn 3, I bumped this back up to 3. Mostly because I want to ensure that I'm going to probably mill one, right? Ensure that I probably, very like oxymoron of a sentence, right? Double negative, whatever, however. It's kind of a stupid sentence, but you kind of get what I'm trying to say, right? You want to heighten your chances of being able to set this up so that you're not sitting in those matchups where you really want to play this on turn 3 and you don't have it. So I went back up to 3. It's been fine. Again, you can charge one more freely. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend it until after you flip, but it just depends, right? If you're sitting with a bunch of zeros in hand, then you're kind of gonna have to make do with what you can. So yeah, I just went with 3 here. 4 super combos. I mean, nothing to say. 4 savior. Again, nothing to say. And 3 Sias. Probably don't need 4 of this one, right? Because like bomb, you don't have to use Sia. You can just swing 55 single, so just 3 of this. This is like a true 0, right? Like you don't get any utility out of this. Like Bomb Coup you can use as a life taker and mill 5. Bomb Coup you can just play as an attack, or you can just do the bomb package like I said. But you know, you'll likely get there. 3's good. It's kind of the same idea with this. Like you'll probably get there. But anyway, that's the updated Vegito list. This is the first profile I'm going to upload of the new format. Very, very excited to take this to events. I already have my Nats invite, so we have a store tournament coming up here next month. I'm probably going to play this. Very excited about that. So let me know, guys, what you think. And thanks for watching.